Okay, hi, Sarah from Engineering IT again, here to help you with making sure that your Matlab is installed correctly on your computer. The first thing that I'm going to say, that I'm going to recommend on, is to get one of these things. Basically, most of y'all probably don't have a network jack on your desktop, so these are pretty handy. It's a USB to network jack. For the Macs, they actually have Thunderbolt to network jacks. This just makes it a little bit more handier because if you go Wi-Fi, it'll just take that much longer for everything to download. So the first thing is that you do need to go to software.tamu.edu and purchase your software. Again, Mac is available. If you've already boot camped your machine, you may want to go ahead and have it on your boot camp side. If not, you do have the option to have MATLAB on your Mac side. Linux is also available, but use Linux at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say with that. So one of the first things you do have to do after you've gone to software.tamu.edu and you've purchased your license, you need to go to mathworks.com and you'll click the login up here. And you'll move forward on creating your account because you probably don't already have an account. So I'm going to go click create account. Watch MATLAB chug away. Enter in my email address, which I'm just going to be lazy and copy and paste my dummy email address that I've created. I am in the United States. I am going to use it for student use, and yes, I am 13 years or older. Now, realize they are going to verify your email, so they're going to send you an email going, hey, look to see if you have an email. For me, I have it sending it to my Outlook. Please be aware that if you did see this right, I did use an @tamu.edu address. You do have to use an @tamu.edu address if you have a Yahoo, a Hotmail, Outlook.com, whatever else, Gmail. You do need to use your @tamu.edu address. The license that you're given, which here, see, I have a license that was given. It keys off of your @tamu.edu address. So I'm going to pause it here for a moment to wait for my verification email. Okay, we're back. I'm going to make sure we're back. Okay, so now it's time for... Okay, sorry. Time for me to verify my email with MathWorks. So I'm now verifying my email. So now it's going to ask me all sorts of lovely information. So I created a person named Agatha Sullivan. Username, Aggie Engineer. Password. Oh, doesn't like that. So I'm just filling out this form. So just right here, this does not have to be your NetID. Please realize we are not authenticating, you are not authenticating off of this from credentials from over here. So it does not have to be your NetID. It can be something different. Password doesn't have to be the same. Just letting you know this right now. What best describes your role? You're an undergrad. You're with other engineering. School or region. United States. Texas and Texas A&M. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Interesting. It just doesn't have university. Okay. And you need your license key from your email. So I'm going to go over to my email, get my license key, and create. Yay, everything's been created. Okay, from now here, you want to download. And currently right now, Dr. Cahill wants everybody using 2016A. So I'm going to select 2016A. I am going to select the Windows 64-bit installer. Now it's going to download. Now what it's downloading right now is basically an installer to help you get it installed. Oh, it's downloaded. So now I am going to just double click on here. I'm running in Chrome. I do multiple browsers. You probably already are aware of this. I do both Chrome, and I do Firefox, and I do Internet Explorer, and it's handy for me. So it doesn't seem to be opening for me. So I'm gonna go do show in folder so I can actually see my downloads folder. Another place you can also go is to the File Explorer window right there. I know you can't see it whenever I point at my screen. Sorry about that. So I'm going to go to my downloads, and so there's my Matlab R2016A installer. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on it. Now it's going to self-extract from it. So yeah, there's multiple steps in here. So now it's extracting. Extract. And I believe it is self-extracting to the downloads folder. So yes, I want it to allow it to make changes to my device. So now it's configuring some stuff. Depending on what OS you're running, you may have to have some stuff installed before you can actually run the installer for it. So now it's just configuring. This is the hardest part, is when you're having to sit and wait. Maybe I'll pause again and okay, I'm bringing this back up just because it's still doing some more installation. It did the Visual C++ 2005 and the 2008 on my machine, and I'm running Windows 10. You just saw the flash up on the screen for Matlab, so I'm hoping any second now something. Here we go. So you'll get to this screen, and at this point you're going to have to log in with your MathWorks account. If you are getting errors where you can't log in with your MathWorks account, we've seen a couple of people that we've had to do a manual authentication, basically, we've had to create a license key for them. So if you are having this problem where you cannot get past the screen, please come into Engineering Activities Building C and let us help you out. So I'm now going to enter the information. I'm going to log into my MathWorks account. So yes, click next. So my email address was Aggie Engineer, and then my password. And so here I'm going to make sure I select my license, and you don't have to worry about the activation key. You just select your license. Select your license right here, and go ahead and click next. Do a little dance as stuff is plugging away. Here we go. I do want it to be installed here. Don't do anything weird and go, well, I'll install it to my desktop. That's where I should be installing. No. Install into program files. Always install into program files. Okay. We've had a couple of people who've installed to their desktop. I don't know how they did it, but always install to program files. Okay, you're going to make sure everything in here is checked. I do not know which toolboxes you are going to definitely need for Engineering 111 or 112. It's just go ahead and get them all. That way you're not having to do something weird to get a new toolbox. Go ahead and get them all. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I just want to put it in the program folder on the start menu. It doesn't need to be, I don't need a shortcut on my desktop. I'm kind of weird that way. You can select shortcut on your desktop if you want to. It's your own choice. So going ahead and click next, and now it's just kind of doing a reiteration of the information. It's going to show you here also what your download size, which it's a 2 gig download, and the installation size after it unzips and install everything will be 8 gigs. So you do want to make sure you have space on your hard drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Oops. Oh, that was because it was still self-extracting. So right now, this is where having one of these, having an actual Ethernet line is handy than doing off of Wi-Fi. I'm doing it off of a hard Ethernet line in my office. And so this is where I highly suggest you could do it. Now I'm gonna pause the video for right now. If you can tell me, down on the corner of my screen, the current time is 3:39. So by pausing it and coming back later, you can actually kind of see how long it takes. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm coming back for just a moment just to kind of show you. It's been about 2 minutes for me sitting here doing other miscellaneous stuff, and I'm at 46%. So again, I'm going to kind of insist the adapter and having a hardware line whenever you try to do this. So I'm going to go back to being paused again. Okay, still plugging away. It's been about, I think, 3 minutes since my last check-in, so I guess we're at about 5 to 6 minutes right now. So again, these are good things. So I know that seems kind of strange that I keep stressing these things. These things are wonderful. Okay, so right now we are at, I think, about 10 minutes on just the finishing downloading and installation process of Matlab, again via a wonderful network, or on hardwired network and not on wireless. So whoops, didn't mean to do that. So just giving y'all an update about how long it's been for me. Okay, hey, I had to get back up for a moment, or I had to get up for a moment, and I just came back to find that my installation is complete, and it says I have to activate Matlab. So let's see what happens when I try to do everything. So it says, hey, needs to activate. It's trying to activate. This right here is very important. Do not change this. Don't be like, oh, it needs to be my entity. No, it's whatever your Windows username is for the account. For me, mine is Sarah KS, so I'm not changing mine. So, see, again, it's showing you the license number, the email address, the Windows username, being sent to MathWorks, and go ahead and click Finish. So now, if I go to my menu and find Matlab somewhere, there we go, and it'll start up, and I will get random email. And it should start up eventually. Come on, go. Now, just a case in point here, just in case, I know for LabVIEW, you do need to be connected up to Wi-Fi. I believe with Matlab as well, you need to be connected up to Wi-Fi because it'll probably, can keep checking your license. So it's just taking a long time to start up. So we'll pretend to take a small nap right now. Oh, wait, there we go. It's all finishing starting up on my computer, and pretty much at this point in time, you are good to go to start with your whatever it is. Oh, you will want to allow it access through your firewall so that it can connect back up to MathWorks. I did say allow access. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please come by the help desk. And I know this probably wasn't the most fun video ever, but hopefully, for those of you who have not installed Matlab yet, you do get something out of it. Okay? Thank you. Bye. See y'all later. Again, this is an unofficial video. Just here trying to help you.